Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I'm Monica, and we are in the middle of my Foundation 5 series, season 3. I have 3 other videos of me trying foundations, and I'll be trying another one tomorrow, and then I'll make 5 videos in total of me trying 5 pretty new foundations. And then of course on the 6th day, which will be on Saturday, I'm going to come back and give you my full reviews, and so you'll definitely want to stick around for that. But let's just go ahead and talk about the foundation I'm trying out today. So the foundation I'm trying out today is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Natural Radiance Foundation. Very long name. So this is $23. So it's kind of in between like drugstore and full-on high-end prices. That's kind of what Juvia's Place is known as, like a mid-range. This comes in 33 shades on the Juvia's Place website and only 30 shades on Ulta's website, which is odd. And I talk about it a little bit in the application portion, but I ordered 3 more of these, so 4 in total, 4 shades, and this was the one that worked out best. This is the shade Alexandria, so I'm wondering if I ordered it from the Juvia's Place website, if I'd have a better time like finding my perfect shade. But this one works fine, and I am not upset about the shade at all. But I did think that was interesting that they're lacking 3 of the shades on Ulta's website. I don't really know why that happens, but whatever. Anyway, of course, Juvia's Place is very inclusive, so no shocker here that the shade range is quite nice and goes very deep, so that's amazing. This is also infused with acerola, I don't really know how to pronounce this, I'm really sorry, but it's infused with acerola. It's also rich in vitamin A and vitamin C, and this will speed up skin healing by reducing redness, breakouts, and hyperpigmentation. You will see in the application portion that my skin has been kind of going through it, not full on like cystic acne, but I have experienced that in the past. But definitely some imperfections on here, and I would love for this to help heal it if that's true. I'll be trying this out a while before like these videos actually go up, so maybe I'll be able to let you know in the review video if this has helped my skin at all. We will see. I don't know how long you need to use it to see those results, but yeah, we'll see on that. So let's hop into some of the claims. So this is supposed to provide a natural radiant finish. It's supposed to be weightless and breathable, and this is supposed to help it melt into the skin without weighing it down. It's supposed to also easily glide on the skin and blend. It's also supposed to provide buildable medium to full coverage, so we're going to try out the buildability, if that's a word. And it's also supposed to be non-cakey with long-lasting comfort. There are also micropearls and soft focused light reflecting powders that instantly are supposed to boost radiance and create a luminous finish. And it's also supposed to have a visible veil of perfection effect. And this is supposed to allow the blurring formula to fill in lines and imperfections to smooth out skin surface and even out the complexion for a younger looking appearance without filters. So I'm very excited to try this out. I think I've touched on everything up to now that I needed to for this intro, like all the details and claims of this foundation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the application portion. All right, so the skin is primed and prepped. I do, of course, only have one side of my face with primer and the other side without anything except for skincare. And so I'm excited to try this foundation. I haven't really heard a whole lot of people talking about it, so I'm excited. I hope this shade works. Wouldn't be a Foundation 5 episode without saying that. But I ordered 4 different shades of this, and this was the closest one. And I was just tired of ordering it because I could never find it like in store, at least not near me. So yeah, this is the best I could do. This is in the shade Alexandria, and I'm excited. I love this kind of packaging with the pump and squeezy tube. I don't know, I just do. I don't really know if it's any better than it just being a straight squeezy tube, except for the fact that I think it just looks prettier aesthetically. But let me go ahead and put this on my palette. Sort of the same consistency as the Essence was in yesterday's video. Kind of where it's not super runny, but it's not like the Makeup by Mario one where it didn't really move a whole lot at all. Let's go ahead and take this on here and see. It smells like watermelon candy. Ooh, I don't know if I love that. I'm not a big watermelon, like fake watermelon scent person. So it also kind of smells like watermelon bubble bath. I don't know. Either way, I'm not big into fake watermelon smells. So hopefully that will go away. I still feel like I'm smelling the Essence one. And in my time, I tried that initially for the first time a few days ago. And I still feel like I can't get it out of my head. Of course, I've also tried it off camera since then, so maybe that's part of the reason why. But I will say, I have a piece of mascara. This is providing pretty good coverage right off the bat. And it's definitely got that natural radiance factor going on that it claims to have right on the bottle. I got decent coverage over that pimple. It is supposed to be buildable medium to full, so we will build it, of course. I build up foundations on Foundation 5 anyway, just to see if that works, regardless of if they say that they can be built up. But this is looking really, really pretty. Yeah, that is providing some really, really pretty coverage. And it does have that radiance factor, but it's not too dewy in my opinion. I think it looks really, really nice. So now we're gonna go in on the other side with a brush, of course. I have the BK Beauty 101 brush that I love. And we're gonna see what it does over here. Hopefully it won't cause any brush strokiness. Ooh, that watermelon scent. I almost forgot about it till I had swiped it back on my face with the brush. Off the bat, looking pretty good. It did some decent coverage on that little blemish. I feel like I could get past the smell if this was just like amazing. That is looking so pretty. That is looking really, really pretty. I think that provided some nice coverage. This is definitely medium coverage in my opinion, right off the bat. I feel like it's actually providing more coverage than the Essence one was that I tried yesterday. I just feel like it's providing a little bit more coverage off the bat. And the shade is not perfect, but like I said, I searched high and low for the right shade, and this is the one that was the best in the ones that I had. So I'm really liking it. No brush strokiness. We'll see, you know, what it like if I need to smooth it over with sponge after the second layer I'm gonna go in with, just because I like to see what that does. Let's go ahead and do a second layer on both sides and just see how it builds, since it really does claim to be buildable, so it should be. I really hope the smell goes away though. I don't really feel like I need another layer, but I like to see the buildability of it. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of chatty today, which is odd because I'm really tired, and usually I'm like not super chatty when I'm like actually exhausted. Okay, that is looking so pretty. I need to go on my forehead a little bit, but it is building nicely. I feel like this is the most coverage I've gotten on this pimple. Now, of course, this pimple I've only had for the Essence video and this video thus far. But I have been trying the other foundations off camera with this pimple, and this is the most coverage I've gotten with the foundations that I've been trying. Hopefully that makes sense. This is looking super nice with that second layer. Very, very pretty, very buildable. So far, so good, minus the smell. But we're gonna try it over here with the second layer, and then I'm gonna smooth it over with sponge. I don't really think I'm gonna need it, but we're gonna see for sure. But I'm thinking I won't need it because it didn't. Is that too much? Let's put a little on my neck, because I feel like I put too much. Just like go ahead and do that. Okay. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna necessarily need to smooth that out with sponge, just given on how the first layer went down with the brush. Wow, this is really pretty. Uh-oh, Revlon, the Juvia's Place foundation might be coming for your spot that you've been holding all week so far. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I do a review video at the end of this where I talk about my rankings from 1 to 5 in the foundations. And so far, the Revlon Illuminance foundation I tried in the first episode has held the #1 spot. So, but this one might be thrown it. But I am being really, really hasty on that because we have no idea how this wears. So let's, I like laughed too hard at myself there. Let's just see how this wears though. But let's just go ahead and appreciate the fact that this is looking so pretty. I think this is definitely the most coverage I've gotten of the foundations that I've tried during this series for sure, which I'm really grateful for because I've just not been feeling my skin recently, and I just feel like I've been needing makeup a little extra. So this is looking so pretty. Okay, let's just smooth this side over with a sponge. Even though there's no brush strokiness at all, I just want to see like if it does anything special. Of course, I'm going to try it just with the sponge and my fingers off camera and let you know, but I just like to do this in the first episode just to see, because a lot of times I will, if I'm applying foundation with a brush, I will go in with it. I will go in with a sponge after to like make it mesh a little bit more. Okay, just as I suspected, the sponge didn't really do anything special, but I'm excited to see what it does like on its own, and I'll let you guys know, of course, in that last video. I'm so sorry I keep just like, I just keep talking about the last video over and over again because I really want you guys to watch that just to know the full review, because first impressions and full-on reviews are completely different. So I just like to cover all the bases. But anyway, I am really, really loving this so far. I can still slightly smell the watermelon scent, but it does seem like it's fading, which is good. So I'll let you guys know, of course, throughout the course of the day if it lingers. But so far, this is looking beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup off camera. I don't really think I need to, but I am going to spot conceal this and this because I want to see how this does as a spot concealer over this foundation, because this works with my favorite foundations perfectly for that, and that's just one of the deciding factors of like what I think of the foundation overall. So although I would normally just leave it like this because I think it's fine the way it is, but I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup off camera, figure out what the heck I'm going to be doing with my hair today, because I can't figure out if I need to go lazy girl, like claw clip it, or if I actually care enough to do something with it. We will see. You all have already seen that in the intro anyway, but once I'm done with that, like finishing up everything, I'll come back and tell you my initial thoughts, and we will go on from there throughout the day. Okay, so I'm back, and this is what I did with my hair, but you already know that because you already saw me in the intro with his hair. So I'm back, and I don't know what I was doing in the last part of the last clip, but I forgot to tell you what I was going to be doing, and in case you haven't watched any of my other episodes, I wanted to tell you here. So what I do when I finish off my makeup is I put the same powder, blush, bronzer, and highlight on, and I use powder products for the blush, bronzer, and highlight to see how that works. Then I'm going to try the cream versions of those products off camera with this foundation to let you know how those go in the review video. I also only set the under part of my eye with loose powder, which is where my concealer is. I don't set any smile lines or anything like that like I normally do, because I want to see how this foundation does on its own. I, of course, told you I was going to use the Catrice True Skin, just in general under my eyes, and then to spot conceal because I wanted to see how it played with the foundation in those areas. And it did pretty well. I don't think it added any additional coverage, but I don't really think I needed it because I think this looks pretty good. Obviously, you can still see that I have some breakouts, but they're a little bit more concealed. And so I was very pleased with the way these two played together, both under the eyes and on blemishes. And in terms of how everything applied on top of it, like the powder products, everything is beautiful. I am loving the way this is looking. Everything went on so smooth. I didn't put a ton of powder, but I did put a bit, and I put on bronzer, and that went on beautifully, blush, that went on beautifully, and highlighter, and that also went on beautifully. So I'm loving the way this is looking. I also went ahead and looked in outside lighting to see what it looked like in natural light, and it looks so good. I am loving this so far. I really hope this is long lasting like it says, because it would get an A+ in my book. The watermelon-y smell lasted a little bit through me putting the rest of my makeup on, but by the time that I got to hair, it was pretty much almost gone. It is completely dissipated now, so I can't really smell it. I am loving the way this is looking, and I don't really have much else to say except for I am loving it right now. So we're gonna see how it wears. I finished my makeup at 11 o'clock. You can see it took me forever to do my hair, just kidding. So what I'm gonna do is, of course, 4-hour check-ins from there. So first one at 3, second one at 7, and last one at 11 o'clock tonight. That is it for now. I will see you guys in the first check-in, and then we will go from there. And I'm just excited to see how this wears throughout the rest of the day. All right, so welcome to the first check-in. It is 3 o'clock. The makeup has been on for 4 hours. I'm out and about right now running errands. I'm actually really grateful to be doing that because I haven't gone out of the house in like a week and a half. not for any reason except I've just been doing a lot of stuff at home. But anyway, let's look at the foundation real quick. The makeup is looking so good. I've just got some texture on my cheeks, and you probably won't be able to super tell on camera no matter how close I get, because it's very tiny, but you can definitely see it in real life. And this foundation is doing a really, really good job of blurring that. I'm loving the look of this foundation. It hasn't gotten super like dewy or anything, and it hasn't like worn off. There's no creasing, so it's looking really, really good. I'm just thinking it's looking really good. Of course, this is only 4 hours in, so it's not been on super long, but it is looking really, really good, and I have no complaints about it. So for now, that's it. I'm looking forward to seeing how this wears throughout the evening and night, and I'll keep you guys posted, of course. So yeah, I will see you guys in the second check-in at 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna go back to running my errands. Are you freaking kidding me?
Let's go anyway.
Oh my gosh. So it's the second check-in. Hopefully you can see me okay. It's about 7 o'clock right now, so the makeup has been on for 8 hours, and I really like it, but I want to know what you think.
I like it.
Do you think it looks good?
Yeah, it's good.
Finish? You like it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This stupid car alarm keeps going on and off and on and off. So I do think it looks really good.
I mean, it looks good, yeah.
I'm excited to see how it's looking at the end of the night. We're about to head to karaoke to have some fun, and yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna see some friends. We're not very social, so this is probably good for us. I'm just kidding. We are social, but we're also homebodies. So why did I like say home buddies? Why am I having problems talking?
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here because it's car horn.
Okay, I'll see you guys at 11. Okay, so it's the final check-in. It's actually 1 o'clock in the morning. Stayed out a little bit later than we intended. Singing karaoke, it was really, really fun. But that also gave me an opportunity to see how this makeup looks 14 hours in. And I have thoughts, and they're pretty much all good. So it is a little bit dewy. It's been on my skin for 14 hours without any blotting or anything like that. And that's pretty much all to report. I am not in the mirror. I'm going to check this footage, but I cannot see any real creasing. You can definitely see like where my expression lines are, but there's no cracking in those areas. And this is one of the only foundations I've seen like not settle, especially after this long on the face. Ignore if you can see any mascara. I've been having issues with my contacts tonight, so I've been messing with my eyes. But it's looking really, 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 really good. And I don't really have anything negative to say about it. I can't smell the watermelon at all anymore. I mean, I haven't been able to smell it since after I put the rest of my foundation on, or the rest of my makeup on after foundation. I don't like the smell of it, but it doesn't last at all, which is awesome. I just really like it. I would blot a little bit and continue with my day if I needed to. If like I had this on and I had an extra long day and I felt like it needed a little blotting, but other than that, it's looking really, really good. I don't have any complaints. I really like, as long as it doesn't break me out or anything like that, it's a solid foundation. I'm loving it. It was a solid long wear test. I hope that you guys liked it. And if you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit the notification bell down below so you don't miss out on my last episode of Foundation 5 and also the final review video going up on Saturday. Also check out the other Foundation 5 episodes that I put up before this. And just check out the rest of my channel if you want to, if you're into beauty and lifestyle. That's what we do over here. Also subscribe if you're not already and you want to stick around. I think we'll have fun together, and I'd love you guys to be a part of my little family over here. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I hope you guys have the best rest of your day, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video / the last episode, like the last official episode of Foundation 5. Bye.